श्रीमान वेंकटनाथार्य कवितार्किक केसरी वेदांताचार्य वर्ग्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि श्रीवासरंग परकाल मुनित्रयाप्त लक्ष्मात्मरक्षण इत्युक्तागमान्तम् आचार्य भक्ति परिपूतमनर्गशीलं गोपाल देशिक मुनिं गुरुमाश्रयामः व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे सुखतातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. So we saw I think 11th slokam last week. Now this week we will do the 12th slokam, which is from the 105th nama. The 12th slokam start. Vasur vasumana satya samatma sammita samaha amogah pundarikaksho vrishakarma vrishakritihi. Vasur, vasumana satya. Vasu means the one, Vasipavan, one who dwells in the hearts of his devotees, one who resides in the hearts of his devotees. Yeah, this reminds me, Vasu means Vasipavan. Sage, there is a village called Navalpakam near Kanchipuram, near Vandavasi, and in that village greatest scholars, Vidwans, Parama Bhagavatottamas always reside. It's a wonderful, pristinely pure village. And our 45th Pattam Arigeshingar learnt from Navalpakam Acharyas. Also, he married in his Purvashramam the lady from Navalpakam. So, Vali, the Kavinyar, because he was a Shishya of 45th Pattam Aishingar, he had written a book on our Aishingar, his Acharya. He had written one beautiful line there about Navalpakam, because Swami Aishingar has got great connection with Navalpakam. So he said, Navalpakam angu vasittavargal vasittavargal. Vasittavargale vasittavargal. So such a beautiful way he had coined this. People who used to reside in Navalpakam, who still reside in Navalpakam, are learned. Learned means vasittavargal. And those who are learned only would reside in Navalpakam. So in both ways it is true. So Vasur, Vasumana Satya. Vasu, one who resides in the hearts of his bhaktas. Vasumanaha, one who has a good mind, pure Suddha Sattvam, one who is always in a noble, pure mind. Perumal. Satyaha, one who protects, one who saves, protects his devotees. Sat Yaha. Sat means Satkal, the devotees, bhaktas, who protects his bhaktas. Or Satyaha means the truthful, truth. He is the truth, he is the Satyam. Samatma, one who has a balanced mind. Sammitaha, the one truth who is accepted by the rishis and revealed in the Upanishad. Sammitaha. Samaha, one who treats everyone equally. Samoham sarva bhuteshu, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. So he treats everyone without any partiality. Amogaha, one who always gives palan, fruit, benefits to those who are devoted to him, who worship him. Pundarikakshaha, one whose eyes are most beautiful like the lotus flower. Vrishakarma, one who is of righteous, most noble action. Dharma, Dharmatma, he is always righteous. Vrishakritihi, one who is the embodiment of Dharma. Rama is called the Dharmo Vigrahavan. He is the Dharmam, Vigraham of Dharma, Rama. So, this is the one-liner, and we will deal with it more in a brief, in a more detailed manner. Vasuhu, one who dwells. Bhagavan is called Vasu because he is even pleased with even the smallest, minutest amount of devotion. And he lives in the devotees' heart. பனிக்கடலில் பள்ளிகோளை பழகவிட்டு ஓடி வந்து என் மனக்கடலில் வாழவல்ல மாய மணாள நம்பி தனிக்கடலே தனிச்சுடரே தனி உலகே என்றென்று உனக்கிடமாயிருக்க என்னை உனக்கு உரித்தாக்கினேன். பெரியாழ்வார் says, you have discarded that பார்க்கடல், milky ocean. You have discarded that Sri Vaikuntham. You have discarded the other places, and you have entered into my heart, which is full of dirt and ashuddham inside the heart, and you have decided to stay inside that cramped place. Ennai unakku urithaakine. How saulabhya, what a simple and easily accessible you have come into my heart. What a saulabhyan you are. Periyalvar says, Vasu Manaha, he has a heart who always thinks of his devotees as a treasure. And Samatma, Satyaha, he who is well disposed, he who protects his devotees. He always protects his devotees. There is no way he would let us down if you are devoted to him. There was one king by name Tondaiman Chakravarti before Ramanuja's period. And this Tondaiman Chakravarti wanted to perform a yagam, because Kshatriyas had to perform yagam, and they would appoint their family priest, their royal priest, to perform that yagam sponsored by the king. And the king wanted to perform the yagam for the lokachema, for the welfare of the humanity, for the sake of the world. He wanted to perform the homam yagam. So he told his Kula Guru, Jadadari, and he asked him to arrange and invite all the rishis so that they would all honor and be their guest. So let's organize. This Jadadari is a learned person, Vedantic scholar, but he had ill intention. He wanted to create havoc, chaos, destruction in the world. He thought this homam yagam needs to be performed so that people would be in distress. The world will be in distress. He had such a sadistic pleasure, and he wanted to accomplish with his powers, with his performing of this yaga. He didn't tell the king. The king had good intention for the welfare of the humanity. He asked the Kula Guru, the Jadadari, to perform, invite, and then do this. So he went on and invited people, rishis, sages. Then he went to Tirumala, the Tirupati, where there was a rishi by name Narayana Rishi. He went and told, Narayana Rishi was a great tapasvi. He used to do lot of penance. And what he did, when this Jadadari went and invited him for the homam, he closed his eyes and thought for a while, and he exactly understood what Jadadari's intentions were, why he is going to perform this homam, in spite of the king not having that intention. He understood because of his power, because of his tapas. So Narayana Ravi immediately, honestly, sincerely advised this Jadadari, please, you are also a bhakta, you are also a jnani, you are also a rishi, you have learnt Vedantam. Do not misuse this and create problem for the world. Let us at least not, even if you are not going to help, let's not do wrong thing to the world. Let's not spread hatred to the world. Let's not do harm to the world. Ahimsa pratamam pushpam. Ahimsa is the primemost thing which the Lord will be pleased with. So do not do that. He tried to advise. He didn't listen. Then Narayana Maharishi, he said, okay, I will come. He came back, this Jadadari, and told the king the other way. He said, the Narayana Rishi says, who is the king? If he performs yagam, why should I come? He talks very ill about you, against you. He says, this king is only a small place, he is a king. So he is disrespecting you, he is impolite. So the king was angered naturally. He fueled the Jadadari. So the king ordered his men to bring Narayana Rishi quickly. And so immediately he was brought. So he asked Narayana Rishi. Narayana Rishi tried to explain about everything, that your guru have wrong intention. He has, and so it needs to be stopped. Otherwise it would create problem, it would do harm to the society, all that. The king refused to believe. He thought Narayana Rishi is jealous of the Kula Guru. So he said, I would imprison you. He said, no. I'm sincere, I'm honest, it would happen. He said, okay, if your words are true, you make this prison, you pray to your Lord, you make this prison gold, because this prison is made of iron. You make this prison gold tomorrow morning, and I would dump about 100 bamboo sticks in front of the prison, and you make sure that all these bamboo sticks become sugar cane, that karumbu, sugar cane. So if you do that, I would believe. He went back. So Narayana Rishi, how can he do that? How can he make the iron jail prison to a golden prison? He just sat down and had meditated on Tirumalayappan, Lord Srinivasa. Lord Srinivasa is Satyaha, Satyaha, the one who protects his devotees. He sent Gajendra and he transformed these bamboo sticks into sugar cane. And Gajendra consumed all the sugar cane, the karumbu. It was a feast for him, buffet. So Gajendra went back and he asked Lakshmi to have a kataksham on the prison. The entire prison became gold. Next day when the king came in the morning, he was simply astonished. He could not believe his eyes. He immediately prostrated at Narayana Maharishi and he punished this Kula Guru, Jadadari. And of course Tondaiman Chakravarti became an ardent devotee of Tirumalayappan. So he is Satyaha and he is Samatma, he whose mind is uniformly disposed to everyone. His mind is always equally disposed, equally with everyone. He is impartial towards all. They may be high or low of their virtues, of their qualities, of their devotion, and he does not proceed to think of their merits or demerits. I am the same in relation to all beings. Samoham sarva bhuteshu. Sammitaha, he who has been rightly understood. The one truth who is accepted by the rishis and revealed in the Upanishad. And Samaha, he who treats all his devotees equally. Samatma is he whose mind is uniformly disposed. His mind is equally disposed towards all. Samaha means he is of uniform disposition to everyone. Bhagavan's attitude is the same towards all his devotees. Samaha. And then whether the person is known to him or not known to him, whether his devotion is intense or mild, he is the same. Amogaha, he who is never futile. He would always grant fruits to those who worship him. And Pundarikaksha, the eye of Pundarika. Pundarika means Sri Vaikunta. He is the eye of Pundarika. He is the ruler of Pundarika. He is the lord of Sri Vaikunta. Pundarikaksha also means the lotus flower. He is the Pundarika is lotus flower, Aksha, eye, whose eyes are so beautiful like lotus flower. Trippanalvar mentions in Amalanadipiran, கரியவாகி புடை பறந்து மிளர்ந்து செவ்வரி ஓடிய நீண்ட அப்பெரியவாய கண்கள் என்னை பேதமை செய்தனவே. Trippanalvar, one of the mystic Alvar saints, he goes in front of Lord Ranganatha and looks into his eyes and says, your eyes are starting with slowly opening up, broad, beautifully, well spread out, well laid out, charming, most majestic, sparkling, divine eyes, which slightly reddened because of its vatsalyam, pasam, emotion, preeti on the devotees, on his children. Because of that love, it is slightly red, and such beautiful eyes have completely stupefied me. I have become mad after these eyes. Pundarikaksha and Vrishakarma, he is of righteous action. Even though he is far above us, he is a Sarveshwaran. He always brings welfare and well-being on people like us. His acts are always virtuous. Vrishakriti, he is the embodiment of Dharma. He is of Dharmic form. Ramo Dharmo Vigrahavan Adharma Viraso Dhanvisa Dhanvitanaha. In Dashavatara Stotram, Vedanta Desika mentioned. So, he is always dharmic. He never ever swerves from dharma. So the Paushkara Samhita says, with his form, which is beautiful, which is unchanging, he always emits the light of the knowledge, the light out of his body. He always believes he is an embodiment, the personification of dharma. So he is always of dharmic form. Vrishakriti. He is the nature of dharma. His form is of the nature of Vrisha, dharma. More we will do next week. Acharyan Trivadigalaya Sharanam. Kavitarkika Simhaya Kalyana Gunashaline Srimate Venkateshaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha. Dhanyosmi.